Hey guys, we got HP laptop. So in a short, I reinstalled Windows to make this a little bit more faster. The laptop is still pretty much slow. So what am I gonna do about it? What am I going to do about this laptop? So me and the person who owns this laptop decided to upgrade the RAM since it's pretty much slow. The CPU is decent, it's somewhat decent. The storage is 64 gigabytes, but they're only going to be using this for web browsing and work related stuff. They're not really going to put too many files in here, so that's pretty much decent. It's only like 20 gigabytes taken up of the storage from before, 50 gigabytes from just all the bloatware and stuff. So HP, this is model DQ0052DX, and it starts with 14. So we're just gonna be taking this apart, upgrading the RAM from 4 to 8. So first we're gonna unscrew this so it's just sideways for some odd reason. I'm just gonna do this. So these are the main screws. These are mainly the main screws for this laptop. Now HP did do some dumb stuff and put it under the actual like sticker stuff, so that's gonna suck removing. There's one around here, so I'm checking on the photos currently. I don't want to take this fully off and damage it. I already damaged it right there. So there it is. It's right there under this stupid sticker, I guess, which keeps the sticky stuff on. I'm just gonna puncture a hole and just unscrew it. It's just so annoying. I generally hate manufacturers when they do this because it's kind of hard to stick these on sometimes. It's kind of hard to stick them on. Let's see if this will even stick on there. See, it's not flat anymore. That's what I'm talking about. It's not flat, so that sucks. So whatever. Now on this one, there's two, which this one's gonna no, there's actually three, and there's one in near the same spot as the other one. Which, what are we doing? Putting screws under? Okay, this one's coming much more better. So here's one. Here's two. Let's stick this one back down. See, that one's better. There's one over here too. Alright, cool. And there's this one right here. It's weird how many screws they put. Really odd. So most likely it's gonna have to do with the inside right here, which you can easily tell. What we're just gonna do is try to pry this out. They're saying to use. Okay. Okay, we're getting it. We're getting it. All right. Just pretty. I never done a newer. Oh, the tab broke on that one. Newish HP like this one. Probably just open it with my tips now. There you go. Very nice. Very nice. Look how cheap HP decided to be and use this small battery, which never felt a battery like this, where you can feel the text. Anyways, does this one even have a fan? Do you even have a fan? It's the thing. No, this doesn't even have a fan. There's pretty sure there's a couple of models. There's a few different models of this laptop. They had one of them has a better CPU, has better fans, whatever, yada yada yada. So yeah. So basically, we're just gonna. This is the RAM. We're gonna pull it out from the side, and all right, we're just gonna from the fingertips. You're gonna pull it out. Keep forgetting this is DDR4, by the way, so it's gonna be different. It's a Samsung, and it's a, if we can go, 4GB stick, and the speed is 32. I'm pretty sure the speed actually lowers down, so that doesn't really matter. Pulled this out of a other laptop from a laptop that I recently upgraded. The sticker's peeling off, and sticker's peeling off, but I'm pretty sure it should be fine. This one is a 8GB SK Hynix, which is the same speed, same everything. It's gonna clock down to 34,000 anyway, so yeah, we're just gonna. I forgot to unzoom at this part, but basically you gotta align the notch off the RAM stick and the slot itself so they align, and you gotta place the RAM at a 45-degree angle and then push it down. Make sure that it's fully placed inside the connector and then push it down. Sometimes if you don't put it right, the computer could freak out and not boot and start beeping at you. So yeah, it's pretty simple. Nothing too much they can do about it. Now we have placed that in there securely. We can probably put the back on it. Oh, I didn't have it zoomed out. That was satisfying. Alright. Now what we're going to do is power this on, see what happens. Alright, there we go. So it automatically goes to 24,000. There's nothing that you can't really do. Let's just adjust this. It automatically goes to 24,000. The speed doesn't really matter because it already downgrades the speed. Starting with these ones. I don't want to mess around with the ones under here still. Just screw in 1, 2. I don't genuinely recommend buying these cheap laptops, since most of the time when you buy these cheaper end laptops is the storage is already soldered. It's the most cheapest option, so you can't really upgrade if you really wanted to. The only time you could actually upgrade it is if it's not soldered or you just plug in an external drive. Also is most of these cheaper laptops, the chips are really garbage, and they only last you for about gosh, look, this is what I don't really like. I might just cut that. It's annoying me a little bit. Not perfect, but it's stuck on there, so whatever. The chips on these laptops will only kind of last you for about like 3 years of the laptop's life, and then it will just start being garbage because most of the time, of course, CPUs are starting to get more powerful, and more stuff starts to take up a decent amount of speed of RAM, CPU power, sometimes even storage. The person doesn't really care since this is mostly going to be for web browsing. So yeah. Also, other thing, comment down below what do you guys think about the new Chromebook, or the Google Book now, what they're calling it. It's gonna be Android based, and yeah, it's pretty cool, but most likely the price for those laptops is going to be around like 500 to 700, what I heard in leaks currently, for like just an AI computer. So yeah, I don't know what people think about it. I would just rather buy a MacBook Neo at that price, because everyone's saying buy Neo, buy this, that. Genuinely, the Neo is such a good price. So yeah, this one actually runs a little bit more faster after that RAM upgrade. So yeah, I'm gonna send this out tomorrow. I just barely got it a couple hours ago, so I'm just gonna put it back, give it back to the owner, clean it up, and yeah, this basically is done for in my shop. I hope you guys liked this video. It was pretty, actually. I didn't really go crazy this video. Crazy voice crack. But yeah, hope you guys liked this video. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.